There are a lot of interesting distinctions made in this book. One of the ones I'm interested in hearing you talk a little bit more about is the distinction between experiencing something for itself and experiencing it for me.
Okay. I did that in that book. Okay.
Yes, you did.
Okay. I did it not knowing a lot. So in any case, the simple version is once again, if you become conscious to some degree of what it is you're doing, you can begin to grasp that you are interpreting things and you're relating everything you experience to you. Everything. I am related to you right now. See? I am your guest on your show, in your podcast, etc. Right, and so that your feelings and thinking and judgment and how you relate to that is your doing. You see, and everything, a pencil is related to you. The microphone is related to you. Say, what is it? It's a microphone. What's it used for? I speak into it so that it makes sound and I can whatever make a living or do a podcast or something like that. See, and you see the microphone as that. Then you consider, does the microphone see itself as that? See, and no, the microphone doesn't give a shit about the word microphone or the function of being a microphone. It's just this thing, an object. Say, without good or bad, without morality, without social communities, without relationship to you, all by itself, so to speak. See, like all your judgments are gone, your interpretations are gone, your reactions are gone. You see, your opinions, your past associations, its function, its name, all that, its use, its value, gone. Because all of what I just mentioned is for me, not for it. See, it's not for it. It's for me, you see? And, people don't get that. They think they're simply observing something as it is. And so it takes a little work, doesn't take that much work, but it takes a little work. You can get it for itself. And when you get it for itself, it changes your relationship to it. It frees all that other stuff. You're not at the effect of it the same way at all. You see? It frees you of all that stuff. And so kind of in the suffering domain, whenever you're experiencing something for itself, you don't suffer.
What about the distinction between being complete and completion, or the capacity for completing that comes up in a couple of spots in the book?
Yeah, most people. Well, let me go before we go down that road. Let me bring up the rabbit,
Sure.
because as you know, the rabbit is the star of my book. Not Bugs Bunny; he's a wise ass. But the rabbits. We have a lot of rabbits here. I live in a forest, and you see, when we were talking about is and isn't, and the suffering isn't, you take a look, watch the rabbit, even in your mind, just try to remember or imagine what the life of a rabbit is kind of like. See, and you can see the rabbit doesn't have a huge amount of stuff that humans have, right? What is that huge amount of stuff that humans have? That's the pretty much the suffering shit. You see what I'm saying? The rabbit doesn't do the isn't. He doesn't do the isn't for the most part. He just arrives eating grass. He's hopping. He's looking. He's just ising. You know what I think? He's living in that world. And now, if you yourself, or your audience, simply shifts to the state, if you like, of being a rabbit, like being a human. Period. Sort of like Garden of Eden before the what do you call that, the apple. But just being even rabbit, you can see, wow, all this stuff. So anything that's not rabbit, throw it away. Now you and I are not going to do that because we're going to do it like a meditation. We can do it like a meditation, right? You can do it for a period of time, and I recommend it like a meditation. So you do it for a period of time, and then it's like helps really clear stuff up. See, and you will calm down and be happier for it. That's a little psychology there. And but uh, it gets rid of all that stuff. But you and I are going to still live in this social world, language like that. And then we have to recognize the activities of mind that we do that cause suffering and the activities of mind that do not. And there's a big explanation in the book about that you might have read, but so I call it conceptual activity versus conceptual action. And there's a long distinction there. But the easy way to go about it is the rabbit.
Thanks for watching. If you want to get more serious and get involved, check the links in the description, and we'll see you there.